Clean all the electrodes, 2 copper electrodes, 2 zinc electrodes, 1 aluminium electrode and 1 lead electrode at both ends with a sandpaper to remove all possible oxide layers on the metals. How can you identify the types of metals the 4 electrodes are made of if they are not labeled? Make the following solutions: 2 copper sulfate solutions, 2 zinc sulfate solutions, 1 lead nitrate solution and 1 aluminium sulfate solution by adding 2 heaped spatulas of salt to each test tube respectively. Add distilled water to fill the test tube. Stir with a glass rod to dissolve the powder. If the salt is slow to dissolve, heat it a little bit over the micro burner. Insert the 2 copper electrodes in the 2 copper sulfate solutions and the 2 zinc electrodes in the 2 zinc sulfate solutions. Insert the lead electrode in the test tube with a solution of lead nitrate and insert the aluminium electrode in the test tube with a solution of aluminium sulfate. Add 3 spatulas of potassium nitrate to the glass beaker and add 20 milliliters of tap water to the beaker. Stir with a glass rod to dissolve the salt. Use this solution for the salt bridges. For the salt bridge, roll 1 filter paper to form a string and wet it with a potassium nitrate solution. You can use any absorbent paper like kitchen roll instead. Use the connecting wires and set up the apparatus. Use 1 copper sulfate and 1 zinc sulfate test tube with their respective electrodes. Connect the 2 compartments, test tube with solution and electrode with a salt bridge as shown. The copper electrode must be connected to the red terminal of the LED. Connect a second copper and zinc cell in series with the previous cell and look at the current indicator. Does the LED emit light? This is our permanent experimental setup. The standard cell A is kept unchanged throughout the whole experiment. You are going to construct a series of electrochemical cells to be able to arrange the 4 metal electrodes according to their ability to undergo oxidation. Use a table to record your data as you proceed through the experiment. Keep A unchanged and record the brightness of the current indicator for B, copper and zinc, first with copper as cathode and then with zinc as cathode. Keep cell A unchanged and change the zinc half cell to the aluminium half cell. Record the brightness of the current indicator for B, copper and aluminium, first with copper as cathode and then with aluminium as cathode. It is important to use a new salt bridge every time. Repeat the steps with lead instead of aluminium. Keep cell A unchanged and change the aluminium half cell to the lead half cell. Record the brightness of the current indicator for B, copper and lead, first with copper as cathode and then with lead as cathode. Repeat, but now with zinc and aluminium. First use zinc as cathode in the place of number 1 and aluminium number 2, and then use aluminium as cathode and record your results. Repeat the steps, but now use zinc and lead. First use zinc as cathode in the place of number 1 and lead as number 2, and then use lead as cathode. Lastly, repeat the steps again, but now with lead and aluminium. First use lead as cathode in the place of number 1 and aluminium as number 2, and then use aluminium as cathode.